Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Psych Content. As discussed earlier, this video speaks about some tips and tricks that can be of great use in times of feeling insecure and jealous of something or someone. As far as I can comprehend, to overcome the feeling of jealousy, all we need is acceptance and only acceptance. Well, I know this sounds vague, but give me a chance. I'm going to try to explain this sentence to you all. The act of accepting and understanding the fact that every individual is different from one another in terms of their mental and spiritual strengths. Each one has different skills and understanding, like some people are born with a great personality while others have an excellent mental power. Some are rich while others are not rich, and this list may continue forever. Well, what you are supposed to do is not get anxious if you happen to meet someone who's better than you today. Always remember the fact that things will always not be the same. It's okay if you come across someone who is, you know, exceeding you and outperforming you in something or the other. Just hold on, have faith, and think this one sentence that things always change. The cycle of time is bound to rotate and things are going to change definitely. I guess the best way to keep oneself relaxed or maybe little calm in times of jealousy is to look at it from a different point of view. Like, you may tell yourself that those people who are better or maybe smarter than you can always help you out with things that you cannot yourself figure. You know what? Instead of thinking pessimistically that, oh my god, this particular person is outperforming me, is outsmarting me and stuff like that, you can always try to be optimistic. So what you have to do is just try to bring such thoughts into your head that if a person X is smarter than you, then try to approach that person to help you out, to help you figure stuff out which you yourself could have not, because of course that person is much smarter than you. So it can be anything. You've just got to be happy, if not neutral, about such people around you. I know it may sound tough, but try to look into this matter like this, and maybe you'll be able to comprehend it the way I am. In this way, you unknowingly start to find your strengths and work upon your weaknesses to match up to that idol of yours, and in this process, you ought to make yourself better and better. I hope you're able to relate to this fact now. Jealousy is absolutely useless and at times harmful if kept untamed, and on the other hand, it can also prove helpful if used properly. If taken in a negative way, a person starts resenting the other individual and feels lonely and gloomy, which hinders his personal growth. And on the other hand, if taken in a constructive way, as I just mentioned above, you ought to feel positively motivated to work in that direction. And of course, when the right time comes, you surpass that individual because you're busy working hard. So keep in mind that there's a very, very thin line that separates motivation from jealousy and depression. I hope you're able to get it. So you place jealousy in the middle, and on the top you've got motivation, and on the bottom you've got depression. So there's a very, very thin line which will be crossed if look at jealousy into a negative way or into a positive way. If you look at jealousy into a positive way, you will be self motivated, but if you look at it in a negative way, you will slip into depression, or you will have, a lot of self doubts about yourself. Another tactic that can be of some help for those who find it extremely troublesome to just accept the situation, when something like jealousy is taking over, it's important to find the right person to talk to and a healthy way to express what we feel. Here, I'm trying to, you know, help you understand the importance of a friend or an acquaintance in your life. Of course, we all have friends who get a little too worked up when we bring up certain subjects, and these may not be the right people to seek out when we ourselves are feeling triggered. Try to stay away from such people who always try to, make you appear small, make you appear at the wrong place and stuff like that. When you are already triggered, when you're already sad, dejected, insecure, try to approach such people whom you feel are going to understand, whom you feel are going to listen to you. Venting to these friends is fine as long as it's a matter of letting out our irrational thoughts and feelings. This process works as it relieves us from feeling so here stands for jealousy, and allows us to move on and take reasonable actions. For example, if you are talking to this person who doesn't seem to be as interested as he or she should be, like you are trying to explain your insecurity to that person, and the person in turn just rants at you saying that jealousy is bad, jealousy is not good, and tries to make you feel as if you're the wrong person. I hope you're able to get this. Instead of such people, I'm not saying these people are bad. All I mean to say is try to approach such people who will be there for you, who will understand your situation, this helplessness that you're going through. Such people are going to help you feel motivated, and they are going to act as a therapist. Okay? They're going to act as a therapist and help you think in the right direction, help you take reasonable actions. Because if suffering of such jealousy and negativity continues, it's also very wise to seek the help of a therapist. This can help us make sense of our feelings and get a handle on them while acting in a healthier and adaptive way. I know all this sounds way too non practical, but trust me and trust yourself first and try to implement them. Who knows, your brain might start helping you to overcome your weaknesses, and this negative feeling may pave your way to a bright start. I know all of us are jealous of something or the other, and it's fine to accept it because we are not saints. No matter how successful or happy you are, there is always going to be something that you lack and will ultimately lead to being jealous. As I mentioned in the previous videos, excess jealousy is harmful, but sometimes a correct amount of jealousy in a person really helps in igniting that fuel you need to excel. The next time you feel this strong feeling of jealousy encroaching upon you, make sure you remind yourself to stay calm and believe in yourself and start working into the direction of surpassing that individual. Hope this video answered some of your questions. Stay tuned to upcoming videos on not so talked about topics about psychology on my channel Psych Content. Hope to see you in the next videos, and see ya.